Hi, Jeremy. Can you hear me? Jeremy, can you hear me? Jeremy, you have to join the session from the. You can see on your left hand side the sessions are there, and then you see your university name, and you have to mention. You have to just click on the join.
I think I got it. Can you hear me okay now?
Yes, yes.
Okay, it was
Now.
just taking a second for the microphone to connect, so.
Okay, yeah, yeah. Now we can hear you. So you can share your material. I think you already submitted your material to us. So there is option near to the share screen. There's a share material option is there. Just click and broadcast it so that everybody can see your presentation.
Okay, can you see it okay?
Yes, now it's, yes, you can see your presentation. Yes,
Okay,
you can
great.
go ahead. Okay.
And how do I go from slide to slide here?
There's options to if you change the pages, you can change the page.
I don't see that option.
Okay.
Maybe I should share from my own laptop.
Yeah, if you want, you can just share your screen and you can share from there as well. Yes.
Okay, sorry about that. Okay, I have it pulled up here. I'm just getting it going. Okay, are you able to see that?
Yeah. Yes, we can see. Yes.
Okay, yeah, I'm able
Okay.
to make that work a bit better.
Okay. Thank you.
Am I all set to go ahead and start?
You can start the session. Yes. We can hear you. You can go ahead, and we can see your
Oh,
screen.
okay. I'm sorry. It's a new platform for me. So anyways, I'm really happy to be here and just share with you a little bit about the University of Idaho. My name is Jeremy Kessel, and I'm the Assistant Director of International Admissions. So I'm just going to share with you a little bit about our location, some of the programs that we have, admission requirements, and yeah, I'm sure a lot of the same stuff that you've been hearing over the course of this event. So let me see here. So the first thing that I want to talk about is our location, because I feel like a lot of people haven't actually heard of Idaho. And so we're kind of on the inland northwest of the United States, about an hour flight from Seattle, Portland, Boise, about a 5-hour or 6-hour drive from each of those places. So Um, let me just, okay. Yeah, so a lot of people I feel like haven't heard of Idaho. So one of the things that Idaho is actually really famous for um, is potatoes. So I mention this because we have really, really great agriculture programs. I know that's not something that your students are typically looking for as these agriculture programs, but I do want to say if you have any students who are interested in this, we have incredible agriculture programs. So I figured I would mention that. So Idaho is famous for potatoes, but the reality is Idaho is actually a super beautiful state. We have incredible outdoor opportunities. The photo up there in the right hand corner is really what a lot of Idaho looks like. We have over 350 mountain peaks that are above 3,000 meters, and tons of hiking trails, rivers. We actually have North America's deepest river gorge, so it's deeper than the Grand Canyon that I'm sure you've heard of. And we're rated one of the best outdoor schools in America. And I graduated from the U of I. I actually studied ecology and conservation biology, and I minored in outdoor recreation leadership. And it was really a great time just to experience some of these incredible outdoor opportunities. Um, and the picture on the bottom there is a photo of, it's an aerial photo of our campus. And so kind of the area that the campus is located is called the Palouse, and it's kind of these rolling hills that are really beautiful, really different in every season, very green in the summer. In the fall, there's a lot of wheat and canola that'll be bright yellow. So it's really a beautiful place to be. And our campus was actually designed by the same family that designed Central Park in New York. So I think that's always a fun fact to mention. We just have a really beautiful campus. Um, so to zoom in a little bit further, the city of Moscow is where we're located. Moscow, Idaho, not Moscow, Russia. But we really love our college town, and Moscow loves the university. Really, everything is within like a 15-minute walk. The town itself is based around the university, and so you can walk 2 blocks to downtown. A lot of the off-campus living is within a 15-minute walk. The population of the city is about 28,000. So it is a smaller place, but it's got a very lively art scene. There's lots of great restaurants. There's always community events going on. There's a free theater in the community. There's a free bus system as well. Just a really engaged town, and a place that I really love, and I'm happy to call it home. Um, I would say it's kind of a classic campus opportunity. There's dining options on campus. There's on-campus housing. We have specialized communities called the living learning communities. We'll often put people who are studying the same degree program in housing together so that they can be kind of living and working alongside those in the same degree programs. We have an integrated research facility, great research labs. We have an awesome gym and climbing wall. I think we've got the tallest climbing wall west of the Mississippi River. So it's a place that I like to visit frequently, and just a great place to go if you want to get physically active. So I do want to talk a little bit about campus life and what our campus population looks like. Um, our enrollment is about 11,800. That's from the fall. We've got a little under 700 international students from 74 countries. Our incoming GPA averages 3.4. And then we do, because we're a smaller town, everything's accessible, very kind community, but also a benefit of that is that we have a great student to faculty ratio as well. So students can really engage with the professors that they're working with. Um, We have about 300 clubs and organizations on campus. There's a lot of, well, you can kind of decide you want to go the cultural route, academic, or social and athletic. We have a Nepali Student Association, an Indian Student Association as well. So whatever cultural background your students are coming from, there's likely a community there for them to be a part of. And then academic, there's very degree-oriented clubs and organizations that they can be part of, including things like Business Professionals of America. Yeah, just again, a variety. And then just things that students want to do for fun. If they're into like game development, there's a game development club. There's an international soccer club. This last year we had like a mini World Cup. You can even get into the Taylor Swift fan club if you're into that. So pretty much an opportunity for everybody to just make friends and find their place on campus. I think another valuable thing to mention is that 2/3 of our undergraduate students do research. We have a highly rated capstone program, #7 in the nation, for engaging research. And there's industry sponsors that often will help fund those capstone projects. And then there's a big showcase and an expo at the end of that. And that's specifically for the College of Engineering. We also have a co-op program available where students can do a 6-month internship and earn a bunch of money plus college credit. And that's available for the College of Business or the College of Engineering as well. And because we're a public university, we're the state of Idaho's land grant university, and so we get quite a bit of funding specifically for research. So there's a lot of opportunities for students to just participate in that, because I think it makes a big difference when you have that research experience to get a job after you finish up. So the next thing I want to talk about is academics, like what kind of programs do we have? And I'd say we probably have pretty similar programs to a lot of the universities that you guys are maybe seeing over the course of this event. Again, we're great at agriculture, but we do have a lot of availability in quite a few other programs. We have great engineering, great architecture program, great business program. All of those things are available. But I would like to highlight a couple. Specifically our architecture program, we've had a lot of students from Nepal come and do that. It's a little bit less competitive than some of the bigger schools, so a bit easier to get into. You don't have to have a portfolio until your 3rd year. And we have a 4+1 program available, so they can get fully licensed as an architect in potentially 5 or 6 years. Some of the projects that they've been working on recently are partnerships that are in our own community, the Chamber of Commerce. We had some students from Turkey who designed a house that was meant for affordable housing, and they actually built it. You can visit it just off of campus. Then a local coffee shop is another one that we had some Nepali students who were helping design kind of a renovated coffee shop. So we have a great architecture program. Engineering is great as well. 94% of our students graduate with job offers or opportunities for graduate programs. We have a nationally recognized computer science program, and we have one of the few cybersecurity programs in the nation. And so that's another highly sought after program that we offer, but we do have a variety of other engineering available as well. And then the last one that I want to mention is our College of Business. There's a lot of really hands-on opportunities here as well. We have the Idaho Pitch Competition where students will pitch their business ideas, kind of like a Shark Tank kind of model, and have the opportunity just to explore what entrepreneurship looks like. And some of those certificates are available as well for like entrepreneurship, small business management. And another thing is there's a certificate program where they can use real US dollars to either day trade in the Barker Capital Management Program or to do long-term investing over the in the Davis Investment Group. So again, hands-on opportunities to just to actually use real money and investing and to really hone those skills in. So I feel like those are some things that might set us apart. Some of the students we've had go out on OPT have gone to places like Amazon, Boeing. We have a partnership with Micron, um, Google, Chobani. There's quite a few of, even though we're a bit inland from like Seattle and north of like Silicon Valley in California, there's still a lot of our students, and I would say the majority, who go on to intern or do OPT at some of these places that are, kind of big names. I do want to mention our tuition and our scholarships, because I think this is also a great opportunity for you to present to your students. So our full tuition is $28,000 a year, and not sure if you can see my mouse pointer, but the full tuition is $28,000. Housing and meals, so these are our I-20 numbers. For housing and meals, it's about $10,000 per academic year. I'll say our cost of living is going to be quite a lot lower than if you're living in the Seattle area or New York or kind of one of these bigger cities. So if students are looking for value, I think this is a really good opportunity for them to pursue that. And we offer the Invitation to Idaho Scholarship, which is almost $16,000 to any student who comes in with a 3.0 GPA or higher on a 4.0 scale. So that's automatically awarded. There's no additional application needed. And so that can make a pretty significant impact in your tuition costs. And it brings it down to about $12,000, which is honestly what a lot of students are paying, like in the Seattle area, just for tuition. So again, if students are looking for an affordable option, I think University of Idaho is a wonderful opportunity for that. I just want to briefly go over our admission requirements. We honestly try to keep it as simple as possible. So we just have an academic requirement and a language requirement. And this is all for undergraduate. For graduate, it's a little bit higher. Like our TOEFL is 75, IELTS is 6.5, Duolingo is 115 for language. But basically, a student just needs a 2.6 GPA for undergraduate admission or a 3.0 for graduate admission. We don't require any SATs or ACT scores. We don't require any essays. Most of our graduate programs don't require a GRE or GMAT or anything like that. Our graduate programs do require a couple letters of reference, but other than that, we just try to keep it simple, academic and language. And then there's obviously options available for transfer students and some of these different accepted credits that we can put towards the degree programs that students have. We also have an intensive English program. We just reduced the tuition to $4,300 for our 16-week terms, and then $2,450 for our 10-week summer term. So if students are enrolled in the undergraduate program and they're wanting to just improve their language skills, they can enroll in those classes for $35 a credit. We also have conditional admission available if students can't quite meet that language requirement. And it's a really engaging, just fantastic program as well. So I'll wrap up with that. I will say that we have an awesome international student services office as well. We have a lot of things like friendship family program, conversation partner program. The community is really engaged in meeting international students. I know when I've traveled abroad, it's made a huge difference. In my travels when somebody's been there to welcome me. And so we just want to be here for our students as well as they're traveling. It's a long process. It's a lot of hard work to make it over here. And we're really committed to making them feel welcome. And so I think I'll wrap up with that. I don't know if there's any questions that might be in the chat or anything. but that's pretty much all I have for you here. So I really just want to say thank you to you guys for the way you serve students and for being here and just spending this time learning about different university options. I appreciate the work you do, and hopefully we'll see some of your students at the University of Idaho.
Well, thank you so much. We have a couple of questions that we want to put onto you. So, what kind of cooperative education or co-op options or the summer internships are available for students?
Yeah, so those are gonna mostly be in the College of Engineering and the College of Business. A lot of students have gone down, like if they're studying computer science or some form of engineering, a lot of them will go to Micron because we have a partnership with them. And that's down in Boise, again, about a 1 hour flight away. There's also an engineering lab that's just outside of town, and they employ quite a few students for those co-op opportunities. And then they've also done OPT for students. They've actually sponsored some H-1B visas, but basically that company manufactures the electronics that go into the power system that supply electrical power to the communities here. So those are some of the main co-op opportunities that we've had students engage in the past.
Okay, thank you so much. And as an undergraduate student, the most preference any student or the parents would have is like about the scholarships offered on the merit basis or different presidential or dean's award. So, what are the scholarship opportunities that are available for students at University of Idaho?
So we really just have the one scholarship that we provide to students who come in with that 3.0 GPA or higher, and it's about $16,000. And so if students are able to get that scholarship, then their tuition is about $12,000 a year. And we also offer payment plans if they need to break that up or something. Um, and I will say that students who continue on at the U of I will have scholarship opportunities within their department, typically from the second year on. But the departments really want to see that level of commitment that students are going to stick around for their programs, and we pour a lot of those research dollars into funding those student programs, and so that's usually available in the second year and beyond. But really, that $16,000 scholarship is the big one that we offer.
Okay, thank you so much. And what will be the deadline for the fall 24 students? Do we have any summer option? If not, then what is the deadline for fall?
We do have a summer option. I will say the availability of classes is a bit limited, but we're on rolling admissions, so there's not really a hard deadline for students to apply. I definitely recommend that they submit a complete application packet at least 3 months in advance, just because I'm sure you guys all know there's a lot of steps to go through as an international student, and that sets them up for a good timeline. So my recommendation is 3 months in advance, but we're on rolling admissions, so really any time is great.
Okay, thank you so much. And the last question that I have is like, at Idaho, which program you would consider is the most strong or the competitive program that the university has where student must come to Idaho?
I think that would be cybersecurity. We just have, I was just talking to a student a bit earlier. It's actually midnight for me here right now, and I was talking to a student a few hours ago at about 9 p.m. And he's in the cybersecurity program, and he's already getting internship offers, even though he's only in his second year, to go work during the summers and things. And so I think our cybersecurity program is fantastic. And yeah, I think we have a pretty well-known professor. I forget his name right now, but I believe he's from Nepal. And so yeah, I would highly recommend that if your students are interested in cybersecurity, they consider University of Idaho because we have a great program.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
And I really appreciate your, delivering a session in the middle of the night. So on behalf of Study Metro and all the team members and all the attendees, we want to thank you from the bottom of my heart and our hearts. So I will be in touch soon. Thank you so much for your time today.
Yeah, thank you. I appreciate the opportunity.
All right.